Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I'm Gypsy Girl, here to give you another lesson for today. I'm going to be grateful for the energy that's coming in. Thank you, Spirit, for protecting me, keeping me safe, protecting and keeping the collective safe. We have a jumper. The devil is here. Oh, the King of Wands. He's got something to say. Well, he's going to find the strength. Going around in his mind, thinking about it. Well, the devil will block what needs to be blocked and protect what needs to be protected. And he seems to be helping out our King of Wands. It's going to be a busy day. When the devil comes around, we know that certain toxic behavior is being checked or put into check. It's the time. It's change. We need to think about what we're doing and why we're doing what we're doing and where we want to go with what we're doing. Have purpose. What is the lesson for today? Thank you, Spirit. And if the devil is jumping, it's because something needs to be put into perspective and put on hold. So we will paint this lesson in the shade and stay in the shadow of the devil. Be aware what behaviors are coming up for you. If you're into toxic behavior or you're with toxic people, then you need to check that. What is the lesson for today? Thank you, Spirit. Self-awareness is one of the ways to identify toxic behavior, especially if it's yours. If it's someone else's, then it's a question of helping them become aware of their toxicity, and that could be very tricky depending on what level they're at with their toxic behavior. What is the lesson for today? Thank you, Spirit. What is the lesson for today? And I'll tell you, the cards are heavy today. The devil is very present. What is the lesson for today? What does the collective need to learn today? I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your shares. What is it that we need to learn today? Thank you, Spirit. Eager to get to the lesson. Must be the devil. What is the lesson for today? It's making me curious. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so we have our 7, another 7. So it's difficult. And again, with the devil just jumping out like that, it's a warning sign. Difficulty is at hand. Things that been put aside for growth, or you were stopped for whatever reason, may be coming into fruition now, or they're being brought up to be looked into. That's what this 7 will tell us. that we've done work and we've put effort in to something or many things, and for some reason we've been led away or led astray, or the things that we've been working on need certain time to come into fruition. Again, it depends on the cards that fall around it in a reading, because it can go either way. It could just be that nothing will come into fruition. It's a stalemate. It could mean that it's coming into fruition, and it could mean that they need to be worked on some more, or that some of the things may not come into fruition or may take a little longer than others, and it's a question of being patient. So what is the tool? The Wheel of Fortune is timing. Things that have been worked on need time, and the timing is here because the wheel is here. We have epiphanies that come, ideas maybe to kickstart or reignite things that have been put aside. The value of your time. You've been waiting. It could be 7 months, 7 weeks, 7 days. That time is where we need to reflect, because Spirit is giving us that turn of the wheel so that we can know what we want out of what we've put in. We're reflecting on what it is that we had started, and we're deciding if it still has the value that we want to bring into the future. Maybe we have plans that we started, it could be redundant now, or the effect of what we were planning for it to have has changed. It's not the same anymore. Like the reason behind the project has changed. That is quite possible. So again, it depends on your circumstance. Knowing that things may stay as they are, not come into fruition or come into fruition, is what this wheel will predict for us. And it'll say, well, we need time. Now go into what you have set up and see if it is a matter of time, or if it is a matter of we need to change, we need to dissolve, we need to discard certain ideas or certain plans or projects. Let's see what Spirit is doing. Oh boy, we have higher arcana at the highest level coming in today. Destiny is here. Your time is now. So things are coming into fruition. They are destined to. Things that are being stopped and dissolved, because remember, the devil did show itself. So it can go either way. If it is to be dissolved, then it is destined to be dissolved. If it is to come into fruition, then it is destined to do so. But to have these two, this is very powerful as a tool, and what Spirit is giving us. This is like the effects of Pluto, where we look into what is deserving. We really decide, is it this one or is it that one? Or is it all of them? Or is it all but one? This is where we become very discerning, because if we are to decide, because Spirit is giving us this power of knowing what is destined. Spirit is giving us this window of opportunity, this time to make up our minds and say, this is what I want and this is what I don't want. That's what's going on here. We are getting the backup from Spirit to make choices to change our lives, again with the sevens, going in a different direction. We're turning a corner. We're changing something, and it is it is destined to be changed. It is destined to, whatever it is you're doing, it is destined. And you have to see, where is this what I really want? Because Spirit is giving us that opportunity to say, well, I don't really want this. Okay, I do. And then you make the change. And then, bravo, it's all yours. What is the gift? Approval. Approval for what work has been done. Because we have the 7 and now we get 3 more. It is a fractured 10. It is our abundance, our legacy that we're working on. That's what Spirit is giving us, this window, and saying, yeah, you still have a little time. If you want this, you can get that. If you, the work that you've done, you just need to do, well, it's a gift, so it's doing. The work that you've done is come back as an exam that's been corrected and said, yeah, you've done all this work in the past, so yes, you will get. It is our effort. Whatever we have put in, Spirit is giving it back to us. Destiny. All right, let's just make sure you can see. I just want to bring it down a little bit. And at the bottom of the deck, the 9. So the anxiety. And the deck just cracked open. Anxiety. That anxiousness for what we've done. It's good, bad, and ugly mixed up in here. And don't forget, just because we see the Wheel of Fortune and the Destiny card doesn't make it all nice and pretty. Destiny is destiny. You take a chance, you take a chance. Spirit is giving us the window, the tool, saying you have the opportunity to reflect on what you've done in the past, make changes, and change your destiny. That is the window that we have. Changing. There is a change that needs to happen. And it is up to us to decide what the change is and if it is worthy of being done. So if it is that you want to go against the grain and thinking you have the power to do so, because I said that Spirit is giving us an opportunity and letting us decide what our destiny is, well, you could take that as you wish, but you decide if you're going to go in the negative or if you're going to go in the positive. And if you're going to go in the negative, going against the grain, remember the devil was here. And we have to hold that devil up, saying that the devil is saying that something isn't right. Whatever that something is, you know what it is. It's your life, it's your destiny. And if it is that you are doing something that is not right in a righteous way, which will be for the greater good, then it's not going to go in the way you want it. And if it is something that you are doing that is for the greater good, it may go in a different angle, because Spirit will decide. At the end of the day, Spirit decides. Now, we can say and do what we want, but we are not in control. Spirit is opening up the way for us to say, I want to evolve, and this is how I will. And if Spirit sees that we are going in a direction that will be against what is nature's law, Spirit will stop us. That's why the devil showed up. And if Spirit sees that we are making that effort to change something in our life, then Spirit will give us what it is that we deserve. There is a reference here. Well, there's the devil again. So something is going on that needs to be looked into in a more detailed way, working on details, re-looking, reinventing, reshaping, following what is, I wouldn't say, this is more of a nurturing card. So we're following what will build on, what can be productive. If we are doing that, then we will get our satisfaction. And then Spirit, the devil, is saying, well, you're not ready to go off into smooth waters yet because of this disappointment here. That needs to be looked into. See, this is why we can't go off into smooth waters, because we're not ready yet. And this is coinciding with the previous lesson, in a sense, because, well, if you might want to look back, but there was a lesson that says that we were going off into smooth waters. Sorry, I'm just looking at how this layout seems to appear. We have, there's the 9, so there's a culmination here, 9 and a 9, a fractured 9. So yes, we're going through the mental pathway, if you will. Again, you're going to get your epiphany if you didn't get it already, because that's a tool. It's like this spark. Oh, I can do this, and then that'll just shift everything around. But the devil being here puts a hold and says, this disappointment here needs to be fixed. You're not going any further. You can't get peace if you don't fix that. And then there's this satisfaction here. See, it's the one more. You just need the one more. You're almost there. And that is what Spirit is protecting. And put it in your perspective. Put it in your situation. What is it that you only need one more for? This is a culmination for love. This is a culmination for anxiety, for thought patterns, for strategy, for what is it that you want to do? What is it that has been done that is disappointing to you? That is what you need to fix. You have a 3 here, another 3. It's a fractured 6. It's coming from the past. This is work that was done in the past that's come to us now as a gift, saying you have earned this. Is it that you've earned the disappointment? That is what you will get, to be disappointed? Because peace will not be had until that is fixed. And this again is in your mind. So if it is that you have disappointed someone, or someone has disappointed you, then that is what needs to be looked into. Again, coming back to the 7, what was done in the past, is it worthy of keeping? Do we need to dissolve? Do we need to discard? Do we need to delay more, give it more time? That is up to you, what you want out of this destiny card here. What is it that you really want? This is what Spirit is giving us, that option to say, I only need one more thing, and what is it? But you won't get it yet, because it is at the last stage. It is just before the culmination, going off into peaceful water, having that bliss. How do you get it? You know how. You've already set it in motion. But now you need to go back and re-examine. And this is where this 9 of Swords comes in. You need to re-examine what was done, because you're going over all of your nightmares. You know, I can't believe this is happening, or this is not supposed to happen this way. This wasn't the way I planned. I mean, you know. You see yourself through this, and then you must choose a pathway. You must choose your positioning what you believe in. Do you want to be at the top of the wheel, or are you setting yourself up to be crushed? As your destiny, you get to choose that. You get to choose which way you want to go because of the work that you've done, because of, and it's not just because I say you get to choose. This is timed, this card, for it to show up, as is this one. For it to show up just like that means that things are falling into line. There's an alignment that's going on. You're at the end. You need one more cup to have that bliss, that happiness, to go off into peaceful times. Just the one more cup. So you just need to rearrange what you feel inside. See how you set things up in the past. And this is the threshold of the point of no return. Because what you decide to do from this day forward is going to take shape in the form of your destiny. That is why the devil shows up, to make sure that what you choose is actually good for you. And if it isn't, then Spirit will have to step in and guide you, change, and help you to choose the right way for your own good. Imagine that. Spirit is not going to let us just stray off and fall off and get crushed just like that. We have to really fight and keep that ego stoked in order for us to end up at the bottom of that wheel. You don't just fall off. I don't think Spirit is just looking down and saying, oh, let's see how far he can fly. And no. We come to this existence with a lot of heavy baggage. This is where she nurtures and finds stability in that heaviness. Earth signs. The devil is an earth sign too. So we have a lot of weighty decisions holding over us. And that is because of all the details, the detailed work we've done in the past. It's coming to fruition. See, it's a fractured 10, and that is a little difficult. What is the oracle message for this lesson? Thank you, Spirit. Somebody is going to shift in. When I say somebody, I mean, if you're watching this and you're feeling that it's you're going in this angle, I mean, most of us really are, because this is a columnative time that we're in, so that we can really veer off into what it is we want to do, coming with the retrograde of Venus. Venus is in retrograde, so this is why we have to pay attention. So if you're not feeling like you have to look back at things, then it's not your time. If you do see yourself re-examining, well, then you're going in the right way. Just know that Spirit has your back. As long as you are paying attention to what's going on around you and you are aware of what has taken place, because again, this is from the past that needs to be fixed in order to go off into peace. What is the oracle message for this lesson? I feel like I'm in a loop with this lesson. I can't go further with it. I have to say the same thing again. Oh boy, abundance. We're getting the abundance. So here it is. Work that we've set up is coming into fruition for a greater part of us, because this is destiny. If you feel, even if you don't know that it's coming to you, it'll just come. You'll get that epiphany. Oh boy, it's here. I'm getting it. What I want. My one more is coming. Because this is this. Okay, let's look at it this way. This anxiety turns into something else. It's sort of turned and churned and worked on because you're thinking hard about it. And it develops into prosperity. All that worry that you have is not for nothing. It's because you have put effort. And you know you have. You're worried about what was done in the past. If it will come in, if you will gain from the effort. You have to believe that you will. Because you will. The gift says so, that you have done work in the past. Now, there is a 50-50 here. You have 3 swords and you have 3 points. So this is why Spirit is saying, no. You have to go back and look at what you've done in the past and you have to rectify. If there is forgiveness to be had, it will come. That's what she is here for too. She gives that nurturing, caring, building, rebuilding if needed, productivity, which will bring you to your 9th cup. And you just need the 1 more to complete. And Spirit is saying you will get your 1 more, but you must fix this first, and then you will get your bliss. But that abundance is available to you. That is why we have the Wheel of Fortune. You're at the top when this one shows up. You're brought and you're put there, and it is up to you to decide if you're going to stay at the top or if you're going to let yourself fall and be crushed. That is your choice. And that is where Spirit gives us all of what we need to know about the things we don't want to face. Because this is Pluto, coming in here. Pluto shows us that we have done the work. If we have, because the gift is that we have, we're getting the rewards for it. Showing up here that we have done something. So it's not that we didn't do, even if we say, well, I didn't do and I wasn't a part of. You were implicated in some form. And you have to see that. And this is what this shows us. This card says, well, look at what you will get. Again, but abundance here. Look at what you will get because of your effort. But are you deserving of it? That is if you fix this, then you will get. If you leave or continue to go in the direction of disappointment, whether it is self-sabotage or sabotaging others, because that is what this represents. This could be self-inflicted, where you sabotage, or you are a victim of sabotage, where somebody turns on you and sticks you in the back, breaks your heart. Okay, if you go in that direction or don't see this and work with it, then your riches will change. Again, we have surrender. Let's read the surrender. We must have faith. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. There you go. That's what the devil shows us. Let it go. Let go of those addictive behaviors or compulsive behaviors. At least be aware of them, because that's the first step of letting go. The first step of surrendering. That disappointment needs to be looked into. What it is you see in your future, does it reflect what you've done in the past? This is personal growth that we are looking at here, and it's more to with physical effort. So real work that you've done, actions that you've taken, people that you've dealt with, teamwork, effort, whether it is singular or within a group. There was something that took place in a group that created a disappointment for others, if not yourself. And you need to fix it because the devil says so. What else we have under here? Having the faith, sweetness. See, there is going to be rectification. You will fix it because you do have the faith. Like the silk off one's flesh, I am the giver. I am your eternal. So Spirit is backing us up. Those of us who want to go into the future and clear that slate and make sure that we have peace, a peaceful future, at least the beginnings of it, because this is not the end. And I'm stopping here because this is needing to be looked into. The devil says don't go further, so I'm not. But honey, the sweetness of you swells in the grace of your pull, oh so beautifully lethal. So it's just to be sweet. If you have to break off, again, if you have to end something because of disappointments, then it is destined. With that, I leave you. I thank you for showing up, for your likes, your subscribes, your shares. If this lesson didn't come to you as a lesson today, don't worry, it'll come around again. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Love and light.